Hey you guys, welcome to my channel, Energy House. So let's get it started. Alright. And this reading is for Foxy Brown. Overall energies, overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. I wanted to try a new little setup and see, see how this works. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this setup works. I don't feel like I ain't got no space. Okay. So, we have the Exploration card in reverse, the Mother of Water, Father of Earth in reverse, Adjustment card in reverse, which I seen as I was shuffling through the deck, and I was wondering if that was going to come out, and it did. The Universe and the Grief card. There's Mother of Water. Emotion. Your emotions, you're stuck. In like this emotional trap. It's like you keep telling yourself the same story. And it's like pulling the ground from underneath yourself. It's like walking on air and you don't realize you're walking on air, and then when you finally realize you're walking on air, like you fall. And I feel like it has to do with a male father energy. It could be your father, the father of your child, somebody you know that's a father. It has to do with that energy here. And it's leaving you off balance, very off balance. It's like you're sort of playing with fire, like you may be like in and out, like you may be like I always give examples of stuff. This doesn't mean that I'm saying the example is the person that I'm talking about. I'm just saying I just give examples, and it may be like you like the emotional turmoil in some kind of way. Not like it, but it's something about it that makes you feel regal in some way. Like it makes you feel like you're alive, like you're in control, but actually like you're not. And there's some addiction here that could be I feel like it's a connect. It has to deal with. See this heart with the 3 swords. It's to do with these 3 energies. It's a heartbreak over these three energies here. And it could be some like I said, addiction here. The High Priestess in despair. It's like you sit in this. Like you sit in this energy. You sit in this energy. But it's also like you really don't want to know why you emotionally keep telling yourself the same story. Like it's like you really don't want to know. You feel like the divine will take care of everything for you. So you sit and it's like you just waiting. But it's actually keeping you tied down. Feeling tied down. Being actually like tied down in ways. Deception card. Yeah. Mentally, like I was thinking that mentally you are tied down and you're sitting in this energy. And be careful whoever, I feel like somebody around you is feeding you some information or feeding you something that's keeping you tied down. Somebody is keeping you in this energy. Let's get some more clarification here. Yeah, this Eight of Wands should be upright. I feel like things aren't going. They're going like downhill. They're not going. I feel like this energy right here is about your star. You're trying to balance it, but you're trying to balance it. You're trying to work with others. You're trying to Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because legacy and that stuff is really important to you. Like the found what you built so far, as far as your star card, as far as your celebrity. That's what I'm getting. You know you want to be remembered the way you want to be remembered. It's a balancing act. Four Wands, Sun. But in some ways, this is about foundation, and I feel like you built this foundation for yourself, and foundation as far as your star goes that you want to continue. But I feel like in some ways, you see how with this Sun card, it looks like she's meditating. The energy I'm getting is sleep. This sleep, like sleeping. And I feel like this is representing you. You know, she loved that long black hair that she always wear too. I feel like this is this is definitely representing you. That's the same lady. What is off balance? I already kind of sense. You've been taking some risk with this one cup. Like, you see how you stare at this one cup, and with this Princess of Pentacles upside in reverse, it's like you focused on this one cup and this Wheel of Fortune. You've been taking risks with this one cup, but there's other cups around too that you could be exploring too, but for some reason you're not paying attention to those. Okay. So, I'm getting a male energy coming through. This King of Swords. I feel like you see how he holding this sword, like sort of like okay, wait. The Seven of Wands in reverse, and this King of Swords. It's like he's holding her sword. She can't fight no more. Like, the fight, she gave up the fight, now he's holding her sword. So she can't fight no more. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I keep getting like you just like, this is you definitely, I feel like mentally, like you just sitting kind of like thinking. See this one cup here, and then with this Eight of Cups, it's this one cup you're staring. I feel like you sitting there and like there's other cups to be filled, but you like focus on this cup that's not. See the cup is red. Like, that's not good for you. You know, like, it's warning I'm getting. Like, whatever this cup is that's mentally keeping you back, that's what's keeping you stagnant, just sitting. And you like keep praying. See, she in praying position. Like I said, it's like you praying. And even with the High Priestess, I was saying, it's like she's just sitting there waiting for like something to happen. And there's cups, they sitting right in front of you, and you could just reach out and touch them. But I feel like your guard is really down. Somebody has this. A male energy has your sword, and it's holding your holding your sword. Why is he holding your sword? You should be, well, with this one. With this Eight of Swords, so they've got you bound. Like, I feel like that's supposed to be your sword right there. And in a lot of ways, like, you just blinded. You just, like I said, like, it's like you're not seeing this. You're not seeing this. It's like you off in the distance. You Five of Pentacles. You off in the distance, looking in the dark. Yep, the Hanged Woman. Yep. And it's like you just not even realize, like, it's like you're oblivious to this. You don't have your sword. You possibly could free yourself with this sword if you had it, but this King of Swords is holding that. And I think that's what's keeping you from moving forward and off balance and emotionally not exploring why you are feeling in such despair, deep despair, that's causing you to medicate. There's a couple more energies coming through, and then we're gonna get some love and healing messages. A deep mental trap. Y'all don't see eye to eye at all to a sword. Y'all don't see the energies I'm getting. And and usually a lot of times, sometimes I don't even read what the meaning of the cards are. This is the energies I get off the cards. Y'all on, like, hooked. You're hooked. And two, it's you and him, like, you're hooked, but you're not hooked. You know, see, because they're not hooked around each other. They're hooked. They're side by side. So it's like got you hooked, but like, you know the term, like, on the short leash. And definitely is a deep mental trap. Like, you gotta ascend up to get out of this mental. Why is this? I was asking, why is this King of Swords holding her swords, keeping her captive? Because they see your strength. I don't want to say he, because the male energy could be a female too. I'm not getting that, but Yeah. You see your strength. You see it as like love. And it may, I may be wrong. It may be a female that's carrying this King of Swords energy, that's keeping you. If it is, it's not a love thing. So we're not going there. It's not a love thing. It could be a manager. It could be a friend. It could be anybody that's a female, maybe energy. Oh shit! Woof. All the cards fell out, y'all. That's telling me to stop. Okay. Okay. Let's get some healing messages and energies going. But when I picked this card up, it was kind of like sideways. I feel like they see also that you're weak right now, and they're taking advantage of that. You know, sometimes I feel like we all feel alone sometimes, but the universe wants to tell you you are not alone. God wants to tell you you are not alone. You have a guardian angel. You have to call on that. See your seeds grow. I feel like this is about your baby. Focus on well, that's one thing you do. You show, I know on Instagram, you love your baby. That's one thing I do now. It's time to leave that cup behind you. Whatever that empty cup, that cup is empty now. See, you have the Knight. Be brave and honest. It's time to move on from this cup. This cup is empty. And it could possibly be love with the roses. Whenever I get this card, I kind of equate that to roses. It could be love. It could be love. It could be that with who's ever keeping you, like, keeping you, it's not hostage, but keeping you bound. Whatever's keeping you bound, whoever is keeping you bound mentally. Oof. I instantly got nervous. I don't know why. Scared a little bit. Love and let yourself be loved. Yeah, this has to do with love. See, her hand is on that heart, and it's holding you. This has to do with love. But I feel like it's somebody that you love, that you, in your head, you see them as love. You see y'all sharing this cup of love. But they have you bound in some ways. They see you as weak. And keeping you stuck. They see you as bound. They see you as bound. They have you bound. Your guard is all the way down. They had whoever this knight of swords is has your sword. See how he holding this? He's keeping that sword away from you. He's keeping you stuck. Keep getting all these tools. Yeah, so overcoming obstacles. Remember, you can overcome this. You can overcome this and anything. Alright. Hope this reading brings light and love. Until next time.